Mayor, happy to start here. So just want to start off with Stephenson Park progress. This is the park just south of here that's been underway since early this summer. This $6.5 million project has the primary goal of upgrading and enhancing the park by creating more open space, as well as upgrades to the playground area, event space, basketball court, picnic tables, and renovated pavilion. Design also includes underground detention, the stormwater runoff, as well as streetscape, parking, and lighting improvements to 4th and 5th Streets. Construction, as I mentioned, has been underway since summer, and the large yellow underground retention structures are currently being installed, as well as extensive construction on 5th Street. It is anticipated that 5th Street will be able to be reopened this week, which I know has been a concern from some of our businesses and patrons. We are thankful for their patience of the businesses and their patrons. The council also recently approved the new space-age playground structure for the park, and the existing rocket ship, which I think today was removed for refurbishment. That will be refurbished, brought back, and be part of the new reopened park this spring of 2023. It will be a prominent space and an iconic art piece. The park project is experiencing, no surprise to many of us, some delays in materials for the new pavilion. But the staff and contractor are working earnestly on options to mitigate that impact. The park is currently on schedule to be reopened late spring of 2023. The next one is the State of Oklahoma Water 2060 Excellence Award, which, Mayor, you were kind enough to be there as well. In 2012, the Oklahoma became the first state in the nation to establish a bold statewide goal of consuming no more fresh water in 2060 than was consumed in 2010. In the support of the recommendations by the Special Advisory Council of the Governor and Legislature, the Water for Excellence 2060 Excellence Award Program was developed to recognize exceptional contributions to promotion and implementation of water use efficiently and conservation of Oklahoma's freshwater resources. This past week, the city received the prestigious Water for 2060 Excellence Award. The award recognized Edmond for specific efforts. The first was the Arcadia Lake Water Treatment Plant Control Building, and serving as an example of green, cost-saving, water-saving, innovative elements through capital projects that can be implemented in businesses and homes. The facility includes water-efficient plumbing, native and adaptive landscaping, geothermal ground source heat pumps, LED lighting, sensors, and EV charging stations. The second effort recognized was the city's water conservation outreach effort. The Water Department offers tours to citizens, other governmental bodies, as well as the school children of Edmond, of the water treatment recovery plant. And during that process, they are able to share innovative processes involving quality water to our residents. The department also provides classes on water sustainability and conservation to residents and citizens who want to use efforts to use less water and save money. Additionally, they have collaborated with the utility services reps to provide irrigation system audits to residents when the smart meters are rolled out. And since the start of these efforts, the city has seen a 45% increase in traffic and interest in our water conservation program. Special thanks to Chris Knifing, his team, especially Jennifer Bowes on this success. And thanks again, Mayor, for you being willing to say a few words to the conference. All right, some great news for many out here is reduction in the city sales tax rate. If you remember back in October of 21, the citizens of Edmond voted for a dedicated 0.25 cent sales tax to fund the acquisition of approximately 22 acres of land adjacent to Hafer Park. The cost to acquire the land, raising of the building on the land, asbestos removal of that to that house, and interest that we're going to pay for Water Resources to loan us the money was $4,007,909.37. As of December of this month, the sales tax has generated in excess of $646,815 over that $4 million amount, which was necessary to pay back. Current estimates project that the ending tax collection will result in an excess of $1.44 million over that $4 million repayment amount. We have notified the state to sunset the sales tax on December 31st of this year. As a result, the city sales tax rate will return to 3.75 effective January 1st. And based on the previous council direction, additional sales tax revenue generated by that quarter-cent sales tax will be applied to future improvements to the 22 acres, as well as the other improvements to city parks. So it goes on to the next one is, with that reduction in sales tax, we encourage everybody this holiday season to shop local. Our Edmond businesses greatly count on this holiday season, and we encourage everybody to do so. They provide that, if you shop in Edmond, it provides our resources for our parks, for our operations, and so please take a moment to shop in Edmond. Last couple of things I want to highlight are more of a personnel nature is tonight. I was going to have you stand, Steve, but I won't have you do that. Steve Manek, who's been our city engineer, you want to raise your hand, Steve? Do you want to wave to everybody? Maybe you want to wave to your wife and say, hey, I'll be home next Monday. Tonight is city manager Steve Manek's last city council meeting. After 22 years of dedicated service, his dedication to take a position in the private or the dark side, and his last day of employment with the city of Edmond is December 23rd. We want to thank Steve for overseeing a department that has been on the forefront of change and adjusting city service to meet the demand of a growing community. Over his tenure, the community's population has grown from 68,000 to 95,000. We're not blaming you for that, but I'm just saying we're highlighting. And the engineering department staff has nearly doubled to ensure great customer service. As an integral part of the City Council and Planning Commission meetings since 2001, they've calculated this, that Steve has attended over 550 of those meetings for each, for planning and for City Council. So he's been here for a long time. Steve tells me, and he's now looking forward to quiet Monday and Tuesday evenings at home rather than giving an update on the latest road widening project or weighing in on a land use issue or roundabouts, right? No, we just want to take a moment to thank Steve. I know we kind of jest, but it's been a great run for you. We'll look for you in the private sector, and I know you'll hear from more of us throughout this week about your efforts. So I don't know if you want to say anything or.
It's been a pleasure to work here.
Okay. No crying, okay? No crying. Hold it together. So the last item I want to highlight, and I want to thank many council members that were there this past Thursday, was our holiday gathering. Last Thursday was probably the highlight of my first year so far with Edmond. On Thursday, we had our annual holiday luncheon to celebrate our great staff and provide them some great time to be together, eat some great food, and just visit with their fellow city team members. It was great. I had a fortunate opportunity to both welcome them as they came through the doors and again as they left to return to their duties. The mayor was kind enough to join me on that effort. It was great to see their smiles, laughter, and big appetites. I don't think I've seen plates with as much food as I saw. That was great. And one thing I always say is always interesting to see some of the toughest looking people walking through the front doors carrying the biggest armfuls of toys for the children in the community. Perhaps tough looking on the outside, but big hearted on the inside. These are the people that truly make this city great. Special thanks to the Hotel Convention Center, Sarah London and Bill Begley for their effort for putting that event together. So that's truly the highlight for me. It's great to work with you, but even great to work with. We probably had 400 people come through the doors. I was a little bit worried when I started to see mud being tracked in, but I thought that's how the city works, is those people doing it, and I don't want any difference with that. So it'd be great to have them there. That, Mayor, is our city progress report.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.